Welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders. Last time we learned that Barbella killed Galileo, and we all saw it coming a mile away. But what we also learned from the exchange was the location of the design blueprints for the Magimotor, which we found. So hey, Barbella. Now, the Magimotor is not actually the world-ending weapon that we need, but it is necessary for it. Barbella's been going over the plans and Galileo's old notes, trying to figure out what that was. What the weapon was, and how to use the Magimotor to make this weapon. Yeah, big ol' powerful weapon. I'm taking bets that it's a super magic cannon. So that's how it goes. You know, what's that called? When you miss the forest for the trees, or something like that? Where, like, he's spending all his time trying to make this weapon in order to take out the Dragon Lord. But over time, he completely lost track of his goal to take out the Dragon Lord, and focused more on just completing the design. To the point that he accepted the Dragon Lord's freaking help. I mean, that makes sense, really. Time to put our mind to rest. And by rest, I mean active. Put our mind into gear. Figure out what we can do. What kind of weapon can we dream up to put all these parts together? What are we going to make? The Bashmobile! You know, because... Did it need to be the Bashmobile? No. It could have been a lot of things. But no, instead we decided we're gonna make a car! Okay, we need a Magimotor and magic ingots. Well, let's take a look at that Magimotor. I can make it. Curious contraption. Hey, I got that when I did the thing. Power crystal, thermo battery, all cool stuff that's easy to do. So let's go ahead and... Man, that thing just looks like a car engine, too. Like, alright. Oh, magic ingots and thermo batteries. I mean, need a car battery. And of course, this car is made of magic. So the quest marker that showed up, which it mentioned briefly, was actually to the castle that I cleared out a while ago. Because that's where the contraption was. You're kind of not supposed to go there until now. But whatever. Talk to you in a second. My bad. Hold up. I'm gonna go outside. So you can just drive this thing around. It'll go up one block. So that's kind of nice. Just fast movement wherever you want to go. And you can boost. And if you boost into something, it does get you out of the car. And as soon as you get in it, you can drive into stuff when you're not. Well, no, I guess you can't actually. I mean, it is a weapon. It's not for... It's not for just, like, mounting up and riding around like you're going. It's a car, but it's actually got 3 wheels. You can re-aim yourself, too, which is nice. It's great. Like, it's not just to run around casually. I mean, I don't know. When I think ultimate weapon, this isn't what I think. But if it gets the job done, I'm not gonna complain. I don't know, if all these guys showed up riding these cars, I think I'd have handled it somehow. Yeah, concentrating on driving cars into things. It's a rocket with wheels. Look, I'm not that creative, okay? And they seem a little unhappy with us. Yeah, they're still out there. We took them out. We took out the Fern Fiend and the Mag Malice, but, that hasn't stopped them yet. But with that said, I think they're upset. I think they're a little bit upset we finally made this thing, so they have gathered together their wits, and this is going to be their final assault to take us out and make sure that we can't use this ultimate weapon for grander goals. But before that, we're going to go back and do that thing that I said we were going to do. Heading back in here, though. Gotta finish our business. For being the ultimate weapon, it's actually not as strong as you'd think it would be. These guys are just kind of strong, though. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Well, now I've done myself a pickle. Yeah, I'm free. I don't know if we even had to kill that guy, but I sure did. He was kind of in a dead end. I don't even think we had to. Okay, so this is kind of a maze, though I don't think this is actually the one that I was thinking it was. So this may be easier to get to the end of than I was thinking. Let's just take a gander around and make sure we don't miss anything along the way. Pretty straightforward path, actually. All the little offshoots only go offshooty for a short time. Okay, well, I got 2 good bashes in. I gotta remember that spin is always longer than you think it's gonna be. Like, he does 2 spins. You think you dodge the first one, you're like, okay, I can run in and hack at him. Nope, you just gotta wait. We'll go down eventually. Okay, I gotta backtrack a little bit because I got a little lost dealing with that idiot. So, okay, we came in here, I'm pretty sure. So this is kind of a big open area, really. Yeah, we got like junk over here. Man, I'm about to stop fighting you guys. I got places to go. Okay, so this loops around. Okay. So we're not missing out on that much. It's just a big old loop. Big old loop-to-loop, and this is the only way forward. Got a rock back here, a couple pots, standard dungeon fare, rocks and pots. The rock and pot dungeon. And there we are, at the base, the back. There's something up, oh! So what those were, this is where you get the recipe for not the Lyre of Ire. You know, it's in here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's the Lyre of Slime Immemorial. And, of course, once you unlock it once, you have access to it across the entire game. So you can go back to Chapter 1 and build it in Chapter 1. It's here that you first unlock it, though, and you get the recipe out of that chest. So this is neat because it's a little shortcut. Like, you would never see that in a million years, that this is over here. But you can jump up and go, hey, there's the finish! You can't actually get out, though, because you can't place blocks directly below you. Or can you? Well, there you go, friends. You could cheat your way to the end if you really wanted. I did not think you could actually place blocks directly below you. Be in, like, just the right position, I guess. Or no, maybe that was just patched in, where, like, if you jump and you're holding angle down, you just block below you. Wow, they let you just tower. That's kind of neat. Anyway, we're done here. We still got plenty more work to do, work ahead of us, though. So I'm gonna head back to town. And I'm gonna get my buddies. We're gearing up for the finale. Which means it's time for us to start thinking about the bonus challenges. And one of those is actually... Oh man, look at this now! He's willing to come along! Alright, so we got these two. Where's the last guy? Right over here. Yeah! The trio returns! I think it would be hilarious if you came too. I don't think you can, though. Hey, you know, that's a thing that we could do. But first, as has been described, there are in fact 4 of these giants, and that is one of our challenges, to down all 4 of them. There's one in each area, which means there's one behind each teleportal, and there's one right out there in the distance. Yeah, I remember these cactus tips just kind of floating up there. So step 1 is taking out this guy. And we're going to be pretty well equipped to take this guy out. Though it concerns me that I both A, did not use this Seed of Life, and B, did not have my cannon ready. I should probably also eat some food. Let's see, maybe we should approach from this side. Probably be a good place to... Okay, so they're gonna wail on him for a second. Kinda want my cannon back. I got it. Okay, so while they're doing that, I'll shoot him. And then I'll get my cannon back. And then I'll shoot him again. Then I'll get my cannon back. We did it! Well, that went well. I don't think this face does anything. Which way is home? I don't think this face does anything other than just kind of looks menacing, but... You know, we can put it on the outside of our base anyway. Maybe it'll intimidate some of the enemies. You know, if we keep running, maybe this guy will leave us alone. So next up is this big guy. Been a thorn in my side for quite some time. We've actually already killed one of these. We did it back when we were freeing Barbella. Can I get a second shot off before... Yep. My cannon! I got it back. Saw that one coming. Ooh boy. Look, if you can just keep him distracted for... Hurt a little. Rude! At least give me my cannon back. Oh, I'm the only one who's alive. Okay. We'll be fine. Hold up. Oh, you guys got back up! There we go. Okay, keep him distracted for a second. While I shoot him in the butt. Here's my cannon. And we'll be fine. Man, why you gotta keep that up? Can't you just die or something? Dragon column. A lot of snow. That is more snow than I have any need for. Last but not least... You actually haven't been much in the way of a thorn in my side. Get the cannon back, though. There, if I hit him... No. Hit him again. There you go. Keep going. Just keep tanking. That didn't work. Quit that. Look at that. What the heck? Fight him, you bum. There you go. Get to it. Now I need my cannon back. Got it. We're cool. Man, how did that hit that cannon that far away? Does not matter. The Dragon Lord's Standard. So that's it for all of these. So we're not done with the challenges yet. But we've gotten a lot of them out of the way now. And we got this. We've taken it from you, and now we fly it. Only to show how strong we are. We have downed your very forces. So that's all of them defeated. I don't know where I want to put this. If anywhere. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm just gonna put it away because I like that face I also wasn't feeling. Wait a minute, why do I have these in here? Take them out, they're useless. So this middle chest I kind of designated to be my garbage. Like, all that crap you accumulate that you're never gonna use for anything. Like, friggin' these... I think I'm good, actually. I don't think I've picked up that much more in the way of garbage. So we can go ahead and drop our garbage off in here. And I did make the Powie Yowie rug, but I couldn't find a good place to put it either. So, here we are. So, that's a number of our challenges down, though. Because one of them was to get the recipe for the slime, the Lyre of Slime Immemorial. Another one was to defeat all the trolls and giants. What's left now is we need to get the base to level 5, which we're getting there, and we need to build the spectacular spa. So let's get that recipe back out. And say, sorry boys, but this is gonna have to come down. Yay! So it counts as just a hell of hot baths, but the spectacular spa is open again! I'm going to do some minor changes to this, probably on my own time. It has to be a layer down for this to be water, but for that to work, this intro area also has to be lowered. So I'm gonna bring this whole, like, area over here up a notch. Probably build the wall up around a notch, too. But hey, look at that! This was quite the feat to make, really, because it involved making a lot of weird things. You had to have a shovel, because you had to dig up half of these plants. There's the Freesia flowers. There's this tea service, which had you making cake first, which had you required you getting a couple other oddities here and there. That's the Fierce Fountain, which we got the blueprint for. Like, making this requires you having all your ducks in a row. But it's done! And that is it for that challenge. So for our last bit, all we can really do is get the base up to level 5. And I at least have an idea. What was it that lady said about the library? Man, I didn't even know that was a room. Yay. We're still almost there! So let me tidy this up a little bit. I also turned that into an actual treasury, which is super easy to make. It just requires these fake treasure chests and a light source. 3 of them makes an even better one. Makes a treasure house. That's about all we can do at the moment, though, so I just gotta go tidy things up a little bit, and that's about it. Yay! Man, that point when you've done all you can come up with and you're all out of ideas. I could build up if I wanted to make more rooms, I guess, but like when you need those last couple points and you just start making crap and slapping it down. Oh no, it's gone. There, everything's back. You can keep the slime. So we made it. We made it. So we beat up the guys. We made this place, which I updated a little bit. I want to put something other than dirt down there. I probably should have thought about that before I actually made it. So I got that place updated. We got a library. Which, a library, I think, is an officially undocumented room? Like, I don't think it's in the guide. Like the player's guide. We got that, though. We got a treasure room. Let's see here. Between making the thing, making the spa, beating up the guys, we got the slime liar. We got level 5. I think that's it. I think we're good. So until next time, everyone. When we bring this bad boy home. In our very own car. That didn't work out well. There we go. Cruising around.